morning, my dear students, and welcome you all to today's session. In previous session, we have already discussed about flagellates, their classification and intestinal important flagellates, Giardia intestinalis. Through this continuation, today I am going to discuss about vaginal flagellates. Trichomonas vaginalis is the vaginal flagellate and only sexuated transmitted parasitic disease. Now Trichomonas. Trichomonas vaginalis is a genital flagellate. It is found in the vaginal secretion and male urogenital tract secretion. Higher prevalence among persons with multiple sexual partners or other venereal diseases. Now, the taxonomic classification of Trichomonas vaginalis. Phylum Sarcomastigophora, class Zoomastigophora, order Trichomonadida, family Trichomonadidae, genus Trichomonas and species Trichomonas vaginalis. There are some other species of Trichomonas. They are Trichomonas hominis and Trichomonas tenax. Among the species, Trichomonas vaginalis is the only pathogenic parasite or flagellate, and Trichomonas hominis and tenax are non-pathogenic. Now, morphology of Trichomonas vaginalis. It has only trophozoite stage and no cystic stage. It is a pear-shaped body with a single anterior nucleus, 4 forward directed or anterior flagellum and a single posteriorly directed flagella. The posterior flagella has formed the outer border of undulating membrane. The word undulating means relapsing and subsiding. That means the undulating membrane relapses and subsides periodically. There is costa and parabasal body, chromatin granules present within the cytoplasm. Flagella provides a characteristic wobbling or rotatory movement of Trichomonas. We can identify easily in wet mount preparation by identifying these characteristics. Here is a figure that showing about the trophozoite form of Trichomonas vaginalis. Now, life cycle of Trichomonas vaginalis in short. Stage of life cycle, only trophozoite, no cyst, as it is transmitted sexually, so no environmental exposure of the trophozoite form and no cyst formation. Infective form trophozoite, pathogenic form is trophozoite, route of transmission is sexually transmitted. Site of localization, vagina in women, prostate and seminal vesicle in men and urethra in both sexes. It divides by longitudinal binary fission. This figure shows the life cycle of Trichomonas vaginalis. Now, steps of pathogenesis. Infection with Trichomonas vaginalis. After infection, degeneration of vaginal epithelium occurs, followed by leukocytic infiltration. The vaginal secretion becomes whitish or greenish. Tissue will be intensely inflamed due to profuse neutrophil infiltration. Acute inflammation will become chronic with occasional flaring up. Predisposing factor of Trichomonas vaginalis infection. Local antibiotics, birth control pills, tight fitting clothes, injury to the vagina. Now, clinical feature of Trichomonas vaginalis. In women, it may be asymptomatic, but other complaints of purulent discharge with intense itching along with abdominal pain, dysuria and dyspareunia may be occur. If untreated, it may progress to urethritis or cystitis and infection of Bartholin glands. In men, the infection is frequently asymptomatic, but occasionally urethritis, epididymitis and prostatitis may occur. Now laboratory diagnosis of Trichomonas vaginalis. Demonstration of the parasite by microscopic examination of vaginal secretion from posterior fornix of vagina or urethral secretion in case of men. Wet film readily demonstrate active motile pear-shaped trapezoid with jerky wobbling movements. Stain smear. If the wet mount is negative or sample cannot be examined immediately, staining can be done by Giemsa or Papanicolaou stain or gram staining. Immunofluorescence and nucleic acid based tests are also available. Culture. CPLM or cysteine peptone liver maltose media is frequently used for culture of Trichomonas vaginalis. Treatment option. Metronidazole is the drug of choice in case of both partner. Thank you all for patient hearing. That's all for today's session.